Nnamdi Kanu protest in secret police. DSS detention over lack of access to lawyers on 3 occasions. Welcome to the news and thank you for tuning in to listen. So it is going round the internet that Kanu's lawyers actually have gone to visit him, and they could not see him. Meanwhile, we had another news yesterday that he was the one that said he does not want to see them. I don't understand. Wait, this thing will make me switch so that I go talk and well. How DSS go come outside and say Nnamdi Kanu no one seeing lawyers? We go agree. No now. If they talk this thing, who go believe them? The DSS. DSS go talk. DSS and police, what will be the difference? I don't see any difference there. They are very lawless. These people that flaunt court orders anyhow. Okay, court has ordered you that you allow this man to be visited by his lawyers. You're not permitting it. And you want people to listen to you. Let's find out what they even said. The news and details, please stay with us. Ejiofor disclosed that he visited the DSS detention in the company of the lead counsel, Mike Ozekome, and special counsel, Aloy Ejimako. Nnamdi Kanu, leader of the indigenous people of Biafra IPOB, has protested in the custody of the Department of State Services, raising the issue of the inability of his legal counsels to meet with him in detention. One of the lawyers, Ifeanyi Ejiofor, revealed on Monday. Ejiofor also assured that Kanu is very much alive in the custody of the Department of State Services. He disclosed this while giving an update after a routine visit to Kanu in the DSS detention facility in Abuja. The council, however, disclosed that the legal team could not see the IPOB leader during the visit. In a statement he issued on Monday, Ejiofor said the DSS top operative informed the legal team that Kanu was protesting against his previous inability to meet with his legal representatives. He assured that efforts were on to resolve the impasse. Ejiofor disclosed that he visited the DSS detention in the company of the lead counsel, Mike Ozekome, and special counsel, Aloy Ejimako. He said upon arrival at the facility, they were made to wait over an hour without any assurance of seeing Kanu, despite meeting all protocols. Following the staff protest by the erudite Silk, we were consequently brought in to meet with some superior officers at a meeting where all superior personnel connected with the matter were invited. Far-reaching contacts were made to establish the fact that our client, Onye Dumazi Nnamdi Kanu, was presumably protesting the previous 3 visits which were aborted by the DSS. All efforts made to move the visit to his very location of detention were not granted by the DSS, as they insisted that our request ran contrary to their procedure and guidelines. Effort is presently being intensified to pacify Onyendo to have a one-on-one discussion with his legal team, to enable us have brief and legal steps we may be compelled to take and measures to be adopted to assure him that there are legal consequences for flagrant violation of court orders by the DSS. We are quite hopeful that this needless impasse will be resolved between now and tomorrow morning to enable the legal team led by Ozekome to conduct the visit tomorrow that has so far been assured us. We can authoritatively confirm to you all at this stage that Nnamdi Kanu is very much alive and still being detained in the facility of the State Department Services, State Security Services, DSS, National Headquarters Abuja. The secret police had on 3 occasions denied Kanu legal representative from having access to him. DSS had claimed its operatives meant to receive them were unavailable. So, okay, Nnamdi Kanu was actually protesting that he did not see his lawyer. I think he himself was not happy. Okay. I thought that the DSS would come and tell us a super story now. Well, on top of this matter, I don't even understand why the DSS will even stop me from seeing. You see why I say these people are lawless? Tell me, I'm sorry, I have to say this. What is the difference between a tout who is ignorant of the law, who doesn't care? If you're talking to a tout now, he doesn't want to know the consequence of his action. And the DSS, who claim they are enforcers of the law, court gave orders and you are flaunting it. How? To me, I don't see the rationale behind it. I don't see the rationale behind it at all. A lion is a lion. He showcases his boldness anywhere he sees himself, including in the enemy's camp. Sincerely, it's not right. This is not right. I'm still wondering how we ended up in this kind of a country. What our offense was. Yes, you need to ask yourself this question. There are things the government will do sometimes. You'll be like, are we the ones that are foreigners here? If you see foreigners have issue in court, I bet you, number one, I'm not even sure the news will cover it. Number two, everything will go smoothly. They will treat these people with so much respect that your mouth will be hanging agap. Your mouth will be, you have to close your mouth. Why? Because you will be bewildered that they know what to do, but they refuse to do it. You are refusing him to see his lawyers for what reason? For what reason? For what reason exactly? They passed all the protocols. You told them to take. It's just like I'm saying, okay, you're hungry, Abby. Okay, queue there. Then I queue when it's my turn. You're not telling me there is no, that you can't give me food. And you allowed me to queue. It happened the first time, second time, third time. What do you think the person will do? The person will be angry. And there is no way of bottling it in. He is now visibly angry. Why? For all I've understood, Nnamdi, those people visiting him are virtually almost the only people that he talks to. Because there was a time that Nnamdi, they said he was actually in a solitary confinement where even when he spends 23 hours of a day and the remaining 1 hour he spent outside, that if he talks to anybody and anybody talks back to him, he communicates with anybody, that before you know it, they are going to make whatever the person is serving. Maybe that person is a prisoner and maybe that person was supposed to serve a jail term of, let me say, 3 months. If care is not taken, they will increase it just because the person spoke to Nnamdi. It was that bad. Sincerely, our judiciary system is nothing to write home about. And yet, they will tell you to trust the law. They'll tell you to trust the law. Is this it? Is this how we are going to stay united in this country? At the end of the day, we pray justice is given. We pray that the government for once toe the path of dialogue instead of this path of violence they're towing. It's violence. It's violence, yes, it's a kind of violence that is calm. You know when you're doing something and you know what you're doing is wrong, but you keep doing it. Just because at the end of the day, the government will not say, we did not beat him now. We did not kill him now. We did not do this. This one is a kind of very, what I call strategic way of punishing him. On this note, we've come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of your day.